Welcome to Bhat Chess School. Today we are seeing a beautiful opening variation in Sicilian defense. E4, C5, Knight F3, D6, D4, C into D4, N into D4, NF6, NC3. This is the well-known variation in Sicilian defense main line. Here everybody playing either G6 or A6, E6 like that. That is the main line. A6, Bishop E3, then E5. This is the main line in chess. But here we are today studying the NC3 if E5. Why E5 is not good move? Why it is bad move? Let us see as Bishop B5 check. Not knight move, bishop b5 check first. Knight c6 is not obviously not possible because knight into c6, pawn into bishop into c6 followed by bishop 8 winning the exchange. So after bb5 check bd7. Bishop into d7, nbd into 7. Now knight f5. Now black has variation of nc5 or nb6. First let us see the nc5. If nc5, bishop g5 attacking the knight. Idea knight to d5, h6, bishop into f6, queen into f6, nd5 attacking the queen, as well as c7 square. Idea is knight to c7 check and rook. So he has to go to queen d8, b4. Very interesting move, attacking the knight. Knight into e4. Taking the pawn, queen d3 attacking the knight, knight f6, queen b5 check, if knight to d7, then queen into b7, f6, plating square for king. Knight c7 check, king f7, n into 8 is the threat. So queen b5 check, queen d7. nc7 check, kd8, queen into d7, kd7, n8. After b4, if he played ne6 instead of taking a e4 pawn, c4. Idea is same thing, queen to a4 check, queen c8, castles, developing move, and bishop e7 is not possible, so in black is in trouble. a6. If g6 attacking the knight, knight f6 check, kd8, n into d6, bishop d6, queen into d6 check, queen d7, and queen into d7 mate. j6 he played, nb6 attacking the queen and the rook, queen d8, queen a4 check. It is winning. So In this variation, after NBD7, NF5, instead of NC5, black tried NB6. Bishop G5, G6. If bishop E7, then N into G7 check, King F8, BH6 discover attack, KG8, Knight H5 attacking the knight, N into H5, Queen G4 check, or after G6, F4. Sacrificing the knight, Gf5, F into E5, Bg7, not pawn into pawn, because Queen D8, Rook D8 and Bishop into F6. Advantage for white. So F E5, Bg7. Into F6, attacking the bishop, Bishop F6. Bishop into F6, Queen F6. Castles. Because F pawn is pinned and rook coming to F5. F4 he played. Saving that threat. Queen D2, one more attack. NC4, attacking the queen. Queen D3, knight attack. NE5, not N into B2, Queen B5 check, he is losing the knight. So, Queen D3, NE5, attacking the queen. Queen B5 check, ND7. If NC6, then Queen into B7. Advantage for white. So ND7, RAD1. Very fast development, long castle, Queen A5, threatening Queen into A7, KB8, NB5, idea Queen into A7, so A6. Queen C7 check, K8, Rook into D6, attacking the queen as well as A6 pawn, because if queen moves anywhere, Rook into A6 check, pawn into Queen A7 is the mate. This is the idea of if you played E5, BB5 check. This is the main line for this, and this E5 is actually questionable. It is the mistake, so everybody playing A6. Because in opening theory is telling that don't play AB, FGH pawn unnecessary, but so many players asking this, why A6 directly not E5. So here A6 is very good move here. After BE3, now E5. BB5 check is not possible here. Instead of E5, he can play even E6. Now G4, very beautiful move. I have to play G5. If now E5, knight F5. G6, attacking the knight. Idea is if knight moves, bishop into G4 is idea. So, but G5, attacking the knight. Suppose N into E4, ND6 check, If n into e4, then bishop into f5, n f6 check, k e7, queen f3, n c6, long castle. This is also playable. g5, gf1, gf6, queen f6, n d5, again nc7 threat, queen d8, bishop b6, winning advantage for white, because queen has to come to d7. Yes, blunder, knight to f6 check, winning the queen. So in all the variation, conclusion is e4 c5, nf3 d6, d4 cd4, nd4 nf6, nc3, then a6 is the best move here, or g6, different variation, not e5. After be3 or bg5 e6 or be3 e5, nb3. This is the main line of this variation. Okay.